So today I thought I would do a very natural makeup look because I've recently been looking through this, which is the Makeup Artist Handbook. I've broken it. I got this for Christmas and it has normal makeup in it and it has special effects, which is why my mum got it for me for Christmas. And in here it was saying about, you know, getting the really natural look. Because, you know, sometimes in films when people wake up and they're like, oh, and their face is lovely, but we know they have makeup on. And it's basically like the no makeup video. And I just actually wanted to try out myself in creating this. I do normally try and go for natural makeup anyway, but this is going to be really natural. So I'm going to try this out and I'm going to tell you some of the tips from the book and just share them with you. So I've already put some moisturiser on, which is always a good thing to do, and in here it always says, you know, to put sunblock on if you're going outside with people ever. So I'm actually first going to apply a primer. Now this is my Barry M Flawless Colour Corrector Primer and it's green, and I just got this for cancelling out redness because I do have some redness on my face, and I really want to kind of try out the actual colour correcting creams, but I haven't been able to find one that I want to purchase. So if you know any good ones, then tell me below, because I do have quite red cheeks, even though you can't see this lighting because I am in front of my mirror. But this kind of works. I don't know if it works amazingly, but it's alright for now. I just want to experiment. They did have like a pinky colour as well and a normal one. I think the pink one cancels out darkness, like the under eye. So then it says for sheer coverage to use kind of, you know, like a tinted moisturiser or add some moisturiser to your foundation. And I'm actually going to use this, which is my Garnier BB Cream Miracle Skin Perfector. Now this is quite light itself. I'm just going to dab a bit on my hand. It is quite light anyway, but if you need more coverage, just go for a normal foundation, but make sure, it says to make sure it matches the colour on your jawline. So I'm just using this flat brush. This is from like Clinique or something, because my Real Techniques buffing stippling brush is kind of dying. I might use a little bit just to fully blend it in, but the hairs are coming out, so. So as you can see, some of the redness can still be seen, well I can see it is. So I'm just going to cover up them a bit more, but it does say, you know, to bring back some colour into the face, like some blood into the face once you've done makeup. So if you do have red cheeks, take that to your advantage and, you know, you've got your own blush on. So I don't think I'm going to apply any blush because, you know, I already have some redness here. I'm just toning it down a little bit. I'm now going to go with my concealer. If I had the colour correcting concealers, I would use them, but I don't have them, so I'm just going to use my normal Garnier one. This is like spot correcting. I think that's what the term's called. It's called spot painting. So I'm actually going to go with it on a brush to make the areas, you know, smaller. So I'm just getting this brush, getting some of the concealer and getting it onto my spots. Even though it doesn't cover it completely. For once in my life, I only have to apply like 2 little bits. Like if you've seen some of my other videos, I like go, it's crazy. But since I've been on my tablets, I don't have to do that as much. So I'm then going to go in with a little bit of powder. It's just this one. This is my MUA one and this is in ivory. If you had a translucent one, it would be better because, you know, it would look, it wouldn't have to bring any colour. But I'm just really lightly applying it, just dabbing it onto my kind of T-zone area. Actually, I might put a little bit of blush on. Putting a bit of blush on, I'm just using this blush from this palette I have. I don't wear blush a lot. I don't really like to wear blush because of my cheeks, but it looks a little bit dead, so I'm just going to get a teeny bit of this pink and lightly apply some. I never wear blush. I just don't think it compliments me, but I'm just very lightly applying them. And I think I'm going to do a teeny bit of contouring. So I'm just using a little bit of my Freedom palette, and I'm just doing a little bit. Yeah, I think I might leave my eyebrows. I'm just going to quickly curl my eyelashes before I forget. I never do this either, but I do like curling them. Okay, so it says for like eyes, if you want to enhance the eyeline, the eyeliner line, I'm going to call it that, to use soft browns, taupes, or greys to define the lash line. And it says for a tip to do the dot method, so you place dots instead of drawing a line, and this kind of creates the illusion of a greater or stronger lash line without noticing the liner, and it says it's excellent for men. So I'm going to try and do this. I don't know if I have a brush though, because I did a special effects look yesterday and I used my brush for some black, and I'm actually going to try and use this to grab a brush. So I'm getting my MUA palette and I'm going to use a matte colour, I think. And I'm going to try out Lavish first, see how I go. And it says to do that for the top and bottom eye. I don't know if it works, but I'm still going to go in with it. So I'm using Lavish, which is like a brownie, kind of a bit purpley. So if you do want to use eyeshadow, it says use a lighter colour all over the lid in creams, beiges and pinks to even out the lid, and then to choose soft browns or taupes in the eye crease. Now I think I might do a little bit of eyes. So I'm actually just using this champagne colour, which I got in a magazine and it's really old. So I'm just grabbing, I'm just going to get my finger, to be honest with you, and very lightly go over the lid. And then going in with Lavish again, I'm going to mix it in with a creamy colour and lightly go in the inner crease. Now finally for mascara, I'm actually going to be wiping a little bit off my mascara because it says to use a mascara fan. I think that, but I don't have one of them. So I'm just getting my mascara and just lightly wiping bits of the excess product off, and then very lightly kind of dabbing my eyelashes. It's also, I'm assuming, better to have like a brown instead of a full black if you really want to go for the natural look. And I'm just going to add a little bit of lip balm to my lips. You could use a very natural lipstick, but my lips are quite bad, so I'm going to put some Vaseline on. And that's the look for you. It does look a little bit more unnatural in my mirror, but I don't know what it looks like here. So this is basically my no makeup, natural look. I've used the tips and tricks from my book, which I will say what it is down below if you want to buy it, because it goes on about foundations, different colour, lighting, special effects things. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my one next week. See you. Bye. Sorry, there's a lady running to her car in the rain. You got in, love. Well done. The lady hasn't driven off. She's just ran to her car and is now sitting in it.